So I'm sure folks do go through multiple matches. Kristian and I got paired up as the initial match, and I guess he got stuck with me because I didn't further match up with anybody else. We just stuck together for the 8 years. So yeah, nothing has changed from the first time we got together. We're same match 8 years later. He was I would say, completely different person in that he was just a little boy, and now he's, you know, a full grown man in both the physical sense and just the mental, emotional capacity standpoint. And that's what's been fun, quite honestly, is to see that transformation over those years.
Just being a little kid, it was a little nerve-wracking for me. I was like, who's this man in my house? But I finally walked up and I got to meet him. I'm like, he's pretty cool. I was a shy little kid at the time, and I remember walking out after I was playing my game. I came outside and I met him. He sat down, we had a great conversation, and I just enjoyed my time I had with him when I first met him. And then I just remember it just led on to the next engagement where we hung out for real. And then from there on, it was just like, that was my big buddy. I had fun ever since then. The first time I went to his house, I met his wife, Megan. It felt like I had another family after that. And we just, over the years, just kept growing closer. Then he got 2 sons, and it just took like time flew. And it was just great. The way I feel like a big brother is they call me Uncle Kristian. I remember having AJ in my arms when he couldn't even walk. He was just a newborn. Like, seeing them grow up from just not even being able to walk to both of them can walk now and speak to me, it's just an amazing moment, just being able to see them grow.
Kristian's part of the family. He is Uncle Kristian. The times they get to see Kristian, or we're going to see him that day, they're giddy because they're getting to see a family member that we don't see every day, type deal.
He always has a positive attitude, and he just spreads positivity whenever he's around. Like, it's just contagious with him, and you're always gonna have a good time.
He's just so respectful and thoughtful towards other folks. You know, this relationship setup is designed by Big Brothers Big Sisters for me as the big to be pouring into him, but so many times he's pouring into me, pouring into my family, just very thoughtful towards others. He gets double teamed and triple teamed all the time because of the position he plays. He just holds that ground, and then that arm's deadly. You're a running back or something coming by, sling him right on the ground.
When I get to sit down, every time we go to the TV to watch film after a drive, and we have a second to look up, I always look up. I see where my family is, and then I look over, I see Andrew there. He's there with his boys. They're watching me, cheering me on. That just gives me a different sense of drive, just to even go even harder, to know I have some more family watching. Throughout the 8 years, I've learned so much. Like I said earlier, from the positivity, always keep a positive mindset. But he's taught me so many life lessons throughout life. Just always staying resilient. Like, he says that I taught resilience, but he also taught me that I can always just keep going, and that there's always something to do, and just to be a good person, great attitude. And he's just taught me many things over life.
I remember feeling really nervous and it just feeling a little awkward until it wasn't. One of my favorite memories from that day was Jill pulling out her dictionary and teaching me the word cell. And at the time I had started graduate school and I was a biologist, so I just felt like this was a kid after my own heart. Teaching me the definition of cell as a microbiologist. So I just thought it was so cool to me that she was just reading the dictionary to learn. And I was like, she's so cool.
Okay, so the first time we met, I remember I was at my house, and then we was riding bicycles, and then we read books and stuff, and then yeah, it was fun. She taught me how to ride the bike for real. She was real cool, real nice, you know. And yeah, we just we had that instant bond. Her personality, the way we act weird together, you know, we can have that weirdness together, that weird relationship together.
The thing that I'm most proud of is how self-assured she is and who she is with both her friends and her family and me. I think Jill has a vision for herself that not a lot of people her age do, and she knows who she is in a way that I think is pretty profound, and I wish I had when I was her age.
That made me feel real, you know what I'm saying, happy, because yeah, not everybody talked about me like that, so yeah, just having her talking to me like that, talking about me like that, it's just, yeah. Well, we like to play guitar together. We like to learn different instruments together too. We love science and stuff. Yeah, we like doing scientific things, experiments.
It's been important for me to do a lot of her hobbies with her and show her that like adults can learn new things, but also like her hobbies are worth investing in. But also I think in return, she showed me that like a lot of the things that I like to do, she can invest in also. Like hanging out with Jill doesn't just feel like an obligation. Like I feel like she's my sister, she's my friend. Like I feel like we're having time together that I also enjoy. So I didn't feel like I had to like necessarily always schedule time, but my free time I had, I like wanted to spend it with her.
Before Sarah, like me and my brothers, we would always fight and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But like now, I feel like my connection with Sarah, like it taught me like how to, you know, have a better connection with my brothers and stuff at home.
I really feel like Jill influenced me sometimes to just like keep on persevering. Sometimes in quiet ways and sometimes in loud ways. Like I didn't think I could learn to skateboard and now I know how to skateboard. Like, and I think small stuff like that makes a big difference.
She did help me like find who I really wanted to be as a person, and like my personality has changed over the time that we've been together. But yeah, she really brought out a side of me that like I thought I could never bring out myself. So
something really cool that I was able to do with Jill is my advisor in grad school actually let her sit in on a college class that I was in. And she was like in the front row taking notes. And I remember when we got done with the class, like she was kind of teaching me about dioxic growth of bacteria, which to me was like so cool. I wish I had opportunities like that. And then just a few days ago, Jill just like calls me to tell me what colleges she wants to apply to. And to have that level of like influence on someone's life, I think is worth these small like few hours a month. And so I would just encourage anyone, if you have even a few hours, like it is worth it to get involved.